To start, I just wanted to give a little update of just like my life right now. I started my job at the Lawrence Community Shelter today, um, and it was a really crazy day, um, but I'm so excited. I'm a direct service advocate there, um, and I didn't really know what the job was going to be when I applied and started. Um, but I'm excited because it's just like a lot of responsibility, and I had so much fun there today. Honestly, just being with the clients that they have, um, and I'm so excited. I'm kind of stressed though because some of the shifts that I have are until like 2 3 a.m. Um, during the school week, so that's kind of stressful. But I'm really excited. But anyways, I enjoyed learning about the environmental justice slash injustice this week, just because ever since I got to college, one of my best friends is an environmental pre-law like major, and so she's really passionate about um, the environmental, injustices that are going on, and so she always kind of educates like me and my friends on like things that we can do to like help the environment. Like we all started recycling all of our glass bottles and all of that kind of stuff. um, we have like a lady that comes around my house, and she will pick all of like the cans out of the dumpsters, and so we just started putting all the cans that we have in a bag for her, and when she comes around we'll just give them to her. She's this like sweet little old lady that comes around and grabs them. um, but there was a quote in one of the articles that, you know, um, stood out to me because it says climate change is understood to be a public health issue because it affects the quality of our water, air, food supplies, and living spaces in a multitude of key ways. And, that is just a fact. And it's crazy because, to me, because, obviously climate change is so just either supported or contradicted by people. And I just don't know how some people can't see that, the environment is changing, and maybe not where you're at, but in places in the world it is. All the fires that have been going on, and just the weather being, so crazy, um, even though that's not, doesn't really affect us. But then that pulls into the documentary about, the spills in the water, um, which shed light for me because I am from Ohio and I'm not very far away from Flint, Michigan, with their water crisis that's been going on for years and years and years. Um, and even where I live, like we do things to support Flint, and we like the schools, the high schools, and like um, just even like I can't remember if I did it in middle school or not, but um, they will do like donation drives of cases of water, um, for Flint, which at the time I was kind of like, oh, what's wrong with their water? Like, why can't they drink it? But I just realized, that's just insane. Like the problems that could cause if they drank their water, even being around their water, which is just something that we all take for granted, that we have clean water. And I have like a refillable water bottle that I go to my kitchen sink and I can fill it up, and like the water's fine, and I don't have to like have filtered water or purified water or bottled water or anything like that. Um, but the documentary just kind of made me sad because these people have this water that is on their land and it supports millions and millions of people, and the spill happened in it, and they need things fixed, and it just caused so many problems with a multitude of authorities. And I was kind of confused as to, I'm just not very, I don't know, I was just kind of confused on like what authorities were involved and why, like, they would protest for like, getting their water supply fixed up and, better. And, whatever, like a group of people came in, and there was one, it was in like part 3 of the documentary, that they were getting pepper sprayed like for being out there and protesting. And it just doesn't make sense to me why that even is a problem. Like that should be a problem that needs to be fixed immediately, and that's for just clean drinking water and water that runs through their towns that can cause probably medical issues and stuff. Um, but I'm excited to just kind of hear everyone else's thoughts about climate change, and what everyone else thinks about it. So yeah.